remember when it happened, but I remember how I felt. Father told us to hide when they came to our house. Then they took him away.
At the top of the list today, we've got the game Hell Is Us. Well, recently we actually got a new trailer for it. It is one of the most ambitious action-adventure games that's now launching in 2025 for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and PCs. The story goes in a war-torn nation that's ravaged by supernatural forces. This game emphasizes player autonomy, meaning there is no maps, quest markers, or hand-holding. Instead, you rely on NPC hints and environmental cues to navigate. With an arsenal of melee weapons and drone companion, you'll face off against supernatural enemies, exploring semi-open world environments that promise an unforgettable journey. Coming up behind that, Assassin's Creed Shadows lands on February 14 next year, transporting players to feudal Japan's the Unification era as you embody two different sets of characters, a stealthy shinobi and a legendary samurai, each with their own distinct abilities. Now, once again, AC Shadows offers a dynamic season, stealth tactics using shadows in a richly interactive environment. In fact, each character brings unique combat styles and storylines as they navigate the complexities of the Sengoku period, providing players with a fresh take on the formula.
It's a brotherhood.
Mafia, the old country, is set to hit PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and PCs in 2025. Developed by Hangar 13, this prequel dives into the gritty underworld of 1900s Sicily, exploring the origins of organized crime, even though that might not be where the organized crime started. Anyway, this time fans can expect the deep, story-driven experience that stays true to the series' roots. A teaser was actually unveiled during Gamescom 2024 with more information promised in December.
Commit yourself, your life to this family.
At number 4, Alkahest is an action-adventure RPG set in a grim medieval world filled with dark fantasy elements. Scheduled for release in 2025, this game emphasizes intense melee combat with highly interactive environments. You will have to explore realistic locations and harness alchemy to aid your journey. With an immersive, story-rich experience, this game features detailed swordplay and strategy choices that truly matter, all in a rich, open-world setting. Coming in at number 5, we have Ghosts of Yotei, marking the next chapter in the iconic Ghost of Tsushima franchise. This game is actually set in the year 1603 and features a new female samurai navigating Mount Yotei in Japan Hokkaido, letting you experience more narrative control, a deep sense of revenge as a story, and the atmospheric beauty of the feudal Japan itself, inspired by the natural wonders of Japan. This game is set to launch in 2025 exclusively for the PlayStation 5, just like Ghost of Tsushima. Now, on the other hand, Exoborne drops in 2025 for PCs, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, bringing a wild blend of survival, scavenging, and tactical shooting. See, after a major collapse in the US, this game throws players in an open world where warring factions, deadly weather, and rival players keep you on edge. With exo rigs and gear to customize, every trip into the chaos in this game is a high gamble risk with high rewards. You can expect heavy gunfights, in fact a real fight for survival.
Causing the water currents to surge too.
Monster Hunter Wilds launches in 28th of February for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and PCs. So in this new installment, players will face off against a white wraith whose return sparks a dangerous investigation in this game. Your job is not to only fight but to explore different biomes, each filled with powerful monsters, and use an expansive weapon system, discover rich ecosystems, and enjoy co-op play. If you like, pre-orders unlock exclusive bonuses which are now available, including the Guild Knight set and Hope.
Ours! You respect! Why don't they just put the meat down? Leave this to me! Heal them out!
Number 8. Buy Deep Silver is the game Tides of Tomorrow. See, Tides of Tomorrow transports players to an oceanic planet which ravaged by the Great Flu. So, you'll face environmental hazards like deadly plastification while exploring floating platforms and searching for survival solutions. Tides of Tomorrow's unique mechanics allow your choices to affect not only your world, but also the adventures of your friends and favorite streamers. You can expect diverse characters, rich storytelling, and an innovative twist on multiplayer interaction.
Bastard! You won't get away with it!
Your friend escaped with my Ozen, and now you'll pay for it.
frozen to the marrow. The shattering moon has plunged the survivors into an eternal winter.
And number 9, the game Permafrost, which I think is the first time mentioned in our list, is another survival game that's set in a post-apocalyptic world. However, this one is in a frozen world. Developed by Space Rocket and also Topless Productions, this one features a harsh environment where players must survive in sub-zero temperatures after a catastrophic event known as the Shattering. The key mechanics include scavenging, crafting, and building shelters while fending off threats like hostile wildlife and also rival factions, also offering co-op play for up to 4 players.
Will you rebuild, or will you let the cold claim you too? Permafrost. Wishlist now on Steam.
At number 10, Borderlands 4 is officially due early next year. The latest looter shooter is set to launch in 2025, and while details are still emerging right now, Borderlands 4 will take players to a brand new planet in search of mysterious alien treasures. Gearbox's CEO actually has teased that the game will take the franchise to new levels and exciting new directions, while building on everything that fans actually did love about the series. At number 11, Sancticide, arriving in 2025 for PCs, is a third-person roguelite slasher set in a biblical apocalypse. In this game, you actually play as a sin collector who punishes sinners in a world descending into chaos. Featuring directional melee combat and environmental interactions, this game offers deep tactical gameplay. With procedurally generated levels and the purple power system, each run in this game challenges you to adapt and evolve. Death isn't just a setback, but a lesson to enhance replayability here.
The sword is not easily set aside. Someone must right the wrongs of the world.
Arriving in 2025 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and PCs, Blood of Mehran brings a blend of action and adventure inspired by the Arabian Nights. Developed by Permanent Way and published by Blowfish Studios, this game follows a legendary warrior, Mehran, as he embarks on a journey of love, loss, and redemption. Players will engage in hack-and-slash combat wielding diverse weapons or opt for stealth mechanics as they explore ancient Mesopotamia's breathtaking landscapes.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Don't worry, Your Highness. We'll be better acquainted soon.
No! No!
Coming in at number 13, of course, we've got the old Crimson Desert. This is a single-player open-world ARPG by Permafrost in which you play as a mercenary. See, Crimson Desert promises a combat reminiscent of Dark Souls, exploring on foot, horseback, or gliders, or maybe in fact more like Elden Ring, and encounters with lots of boss fights reminiscent of The Witcher 3, especially for the protagonist. Overall, it's a captivating blend of RPG and action elements, set to come out in the second quarter of 2025 for all consoles except Switch.
Let me know if you need anything.
With those bandits running about, there's nothing like in my stores but rats.
At number 14, Deliver at All Costs is the action-packed destruction sandbox game, set in the year 1959. See, as a courier in a rather chaotic-looking city, in this game you'll face bizarre missions like delivering bombs while navigating destructible environments. See, balance is key as you manage semi-open worlds, dynamic characters, and a striking 1950s aesthetic. It will be the perfect gift for fans of destruction and narrative-driven action because it offers a unique and thrilling experience.
You may be clever, and a good courier even. Oh, but I trust you about as much as a penguin trusts a shark as a swimming buddy.
They divided into 3 camps. The old camp is satisfied with the current situation. As long as they deliver the ore, the king supplies them with everything they need.
Taking the 15th spot on the list is the highly anticipated Gothic Remake. While fans of the original will be thrilled to know that the remake is set to bring the classic action RPG back to life with modern graphics and new content. Set in a medieval world filled with humans, orcs, and other mythical creatures, Gothic is known for its deep storytelling and immersive gameplay. Developers have teased new locations of the game, enhanced designs, and more, making this remake one of the most awaited releases of 2025.
Using a variety of melee weapons, eliminate them from a distance, or learn the arcana of magic. Remember that each type of weapon behaves differently, and its effectiveness depends on training. We're aware that when creating a remake of a beloved title, it is hard to live up to the expectations of its long-term fans. However, we feel there is room to develop the experience further by telling new stories from the colony and expanding on those that die-hard fans have known for more than 2 decades. We are also focusing our attention on enhancing many aspects of gameplay.
So on the other hand, Gravity Force is an action-adventure game that challenges you to master gravity and parkour skills to defend against biomechanical enemies. Developed by I do believe it's an indie developer, this game offers a rich dystopian world blending diesel punk, biopunk, and also Art Deco aesthetics. Players can defy gravity using the environment as weapons, and also get to enjoying co-op gameplay with friends, featuring an intricate physics, Unreal Engine 5 visuals, and both solo and co-op modes. Gravity Force promises an intense, immersive one.
I intend to wage war, not parley.
Everything alright, eh?
We need more people.
The highly anticipated Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is now set to release on February 11, 2025. The sequel returns players to 15th century Bohemia, expanding on its predecessors with a larger open world, enhanced visuals, and a continued focus on realism and immersive storytelling. The developers have also retained the series' signature combat, offering realistic swordplay, mount combat, and stealth options. Overall, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is shaping up to be a true successor. The mobile hit CrisisX is expanding to PCs and Xbox as well, coming out in 2025. Bringing its free-to-play survival mechanics to consoles. Set in 1990s in a coastal town in the US, Western US, a scientific experiment's gone wrong in this game that triggers a deadly infection, forcing players to fight for their survival with each other. You can explore an open world filled with mutated enemies, form alliances, and uncover a narrative of chaos. This console adaptation promises even more intense survival gameplay.
Your father would have been proud to see you in that uniform, and he would have wanted you to focus on keeping the city safe.
At number 19, the game Precinct drops you into the heart of crime suspense action. This one hits consoles like PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC as well. Previously, this game was supposed to be coming out in August this year, but developers have pushed it to even further. Precinct lets you explore crime-driven streets, solve problems, and bring justice to the hurt with killer graphics and a gripping storyline. It's all about keeping it real and leveling up on a thrilling ride.
Keep that spotlight on the suspect.
Welcome, Dano.
And last but not least, we've got here one of the most anticipated MMO open world games of 2023, the game Everywhere. In fact, Everywhere is actually a AAA and an Unreal Engine 5 project, which happens to be in development for over 4 years already. This game has a similar look to Fortnite right now through its demo, although it's made to feel like an experience like a Grand Theft Auto game. Everywhere is coming to PCs, Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 sometime next year. Take a look.